Okay, so welcome to the Lighthouse series of webinars conducted every month by the Delhi chapter of the IIT Kanpur Alumni Association. Today we bring some excitement to our series by running a quiz conducted by the very experienced quiz master, Mr. Arun. Arun is the Senior Risk Manager at American Express and is an alumnus of BITS Pilani. Thanks, Arun, for conducting this fun program. I'm sure everybody will enjoy this. We had over 600 registrations, which is amazing. And of course, more and more people are joining as we see right now. So please sharpen your brains and keep your fingers ready so that we can start off. And all the best to all the participants.
Thank you, Sunil. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I hope I didn't interrupt you there. Right. So looks like we can start it now. So before we start, let's try to see which colleges are here already. So guys, do one thing. If you are with me, then just type out or shout out the name of your college. Type it there so we'll know, and we'll see which college is winning already. And yes, and we'll be just kicking it off in a few more minutes. A few more participants are joining in. But you understand, guys, this is going to be a light-hearted event. We'll probably have a little bit of chit-chat around the quizzes also. And you will see our quiz master is very adept at doing that, and he can sort of bring some magic in it. So definitely you will like it. And let me tell you a little bit on how we prep for it. Our executive members of IIT Kanpur Alumni Association, they thought that what should they do? So they started deliberating on a very delicate manner that, what should they do about participating in the quiz? And I'm told that Sunil and Rohit, who are our president and secretary, they also ordered a Manorama yearbook. They started studying. They sort of thought that they will do some justice to this and they'll participate. After a long time, guys, can you believe it? What they decided? They said, you know what? They'll give you a chance and therefore they'll not participate. So all of these executive members, they said that. Can you really believe that? Did they have any chance in front of you, guys? Totally? No way, man. Come on. So after roasting our executive team, what's next on the agenda? We will tell you quickly on how to participate in this quiz. But before that, let me tell you a little bit about our quiz master, Arun. So he's a senior industry leader, but guys, he won't fit in the typical stereotype of a serious, straight upper lip executive. And I'm told that he was pretty active in quizzing since he was at college. And, he started his journey of quizzing, as far as I know about, from BITS Pilani, a very premier engineering institution. You might already know that. And he was a coordinator of English Language Activities Society there, guys. So he used to organize debates, quizzes, and he also took it to a huge scale during festivals of BITS Pilani. And I'm sure many of you know those festivals already, the Oasis and Apogee. If you know those festivals, raise your hands. Okay, so we can see you there. Okay, so you guys are aware of that. And he successfully organized so many events, more than 30, I'm told, but he didn't stop it there. The next thing he did was he went to Faculty of Management Studies, another premier institution, and he did MBA there. And there he was a part of the college team where he sort of represented his college and participated in more than 100 events. So that's all about him. But then right now he is a senior risk manager at American Express, a bank. He enjoys travel, but he can do very little of that. So sorry, Arun, I understand that you've been confined due to COVID. And also you want to regain your fitness goals. This is what your new resolution is, I'm told. So let's see what you do with that. All right, now the next person who's going to be very important today, guys, would be Sneha. Sneha is, well, let me tell you, she's one of the rising stars of IIT Kanpur. His batch of 2016. and he has worked with American Express. But then after that, there's a very promising startup, Uni. You guys should check it out. And they hired her very recently, and it's a great startup, guys. If you don't know about it, please check that out, because within a few months of their starting, they raised about 137 crore rupees in the maiden funding round, and this is something great that you must have. So anyways, not taking too much time here, we'll announce the rules first to you, so just calm down. We'll take you along. And then after that, you can do some chit chat with us, but don't use the question answer box here. We will not be monitoring that. So over to you, Sneha. Take it along. Let us know how you're going to fashion this and what are the rules first.
Yes, thank you so much, Samir sir. I think I'll directly hand it over to our quiz master. He can probably start sharing his screen, and we'll then take everyone through the rules of the quiz first. We also have a test question. First question is like a test question so that people can familiarize themselves with the platform. Second question onwards, it's going to be a time-based quiz. So one very important thing before we move ahead, while you log into the link, which we'll share here in the chat and also display on the screen, ensure that you enter not via using your name, but your email ID via which you have registered. That will help us identify who you actually are, right? Because eventually, if you want to get in the top 5-10, then we'll need to know whom to kind of reach out at a later point, right? So please use your email ID instead of your name. That's one of the most important things. And I think from now I'll hand it over to Arun, and he can take it forward from here. So over to you, Arun.
First of all, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
And my screen is visible?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, everybody. Thanks to the Alumni Association, IIT Kanpur, and Sneha and Sunil sir, and everybody for giving me such a wonderful welcome. I don't want to spend any more time, talking about my past or anything like that, but let's just dive directly into this. So all you guys need to do is you need to log into a website called menti.com. Okay. So if you have logged into menti.com, you can raise your hand. You can, and Sneha can tell me if enough people have logged into menti.com. Right. So log into menti.com, and once you log into menti.com, you will find a particular code that you need to drop in. This is the exact code that you need to drop in, 57099294. At some point in time, it's going to ask you a username. Please add in your email ID. Do not add in any nicknames or your actual name. It makes it easier for us to trace you once you win, right? And we don't want to give the prize to the next person who has actually given us the right name, right? So it's for your own good. There are 30 questions. Good part is I am very lenient and I like people getting all the answers. So to make it even easier, I have given the answer length that you need to type in brackets. You will see it in the further slides. And also I have given ample number of clues in yellow highlight that also you'll see in the upcoming slides. Okay.
I just see, sorry to interrupt you, Arun. I see one question asking whether we need to sign up or not. So no, you do not need to sign up. You just go to your Chrome or Safari or whatever internet you're using, and just type in menti.com, and it will lead you to, basically you'll need to enter the code here. That's it.
I can, once you see this, so I can see a lot of people already logging in. If you have logged in, just click the heart button. It sort of indicates to me that, hey guys, you are there. So we have around 220 plus participants. It'll be great if we can get to know that everybody is active on this page and can see it. Okay. Again, like I'm a stickler for simple rules. Nothing complicated. Try to answer as much as you can in small caps. Okay. If you have two devices, nothing better. Look at the question on the screen. The question is also going to come on your mobile, but it's probably of a lower resolution, right? Your mobile is a smaller screen, right? You can answer directly on the mobile. That's fastest, I believe. We are all better at typing on the phones than on the computer. Accuracy and speed will be rewarded. So let's just assume that everybody knows the answer, but the person who types fastest and the cleanest, he or she will get more points than the other. Okay. Every question is sort of like for 1,000 points. So let's assume that somebody types it a bit later. They might get 970 points, 960 points, etc. There could be a lot of cases where there are double answers. So I would request you just, differentiate the answers with a space. 2 answers, answer 1, space, answer 2. Okay. And the other instructions I've already given. I have baked in some variations so that we, spelling mistakes that can happen. Yeah, probably in cases where there are, actual names involved, I have been less lenient. And yeah, if people worry that they won't get the answers, please be calm. Most of these things that you've already heard and already know. I'm a bit cheeky. I have put in a couple of pictures here and there that could be a bit misleading. So I would still urge you to read the questions very carefully. Okay. I hope that's clear. And I've seen 174 responses. So Sneha, should we go ahead?
Yes, I think we can just wait for 3 more minutes. I think people are still joining in.
Yeah.
We can start at 5:45 dot.
Okay.
There are people who have raised hands already.
Yeah, I request Neha to tell me if there are any open questions you can answer, but I don't think there should be any open questions. Again, guys, small caps, okay? No special characters. There is one answer in which there is a special character in the actual answer. Remove the special character and use it. For example, if there's a dash in the answer, don't put the dash. Okay? Very simple, right? There are 2 answers to be given, separate them with a space. Okay? I think we'll wait till like 220 hearts or 200 hearts. I think it is stabilized around 190 hearts, and I believe, oh, it's growing again. 194, 195, 6.
Just repeating myself here because many people are asking the same question. So it'll ask you for your name, but instead of the name, you have to type your email address. There is no separate box for an email address.
Yep. Yeah. There I have also logged in just to know what's the situation. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think it's about right. The number of participants.
There's a participant who says there's no space for entering email ID also.
It will
for
it
the
will
email.
come, right?
It will come.
Yeah. So don't sweat anybody. No, don't panic. It will be there. Otherwise, the software cannot identify who is answering, right? So it has to be there. Correct.
So right now, what you see is just this screen that we are projecting on Zoom. As this screen moves ahead, you will see all those options where you can put your name and all that. Exactly. Not the name, but the email ID. Just be careful.
We have around 227 people.
And I think
yeah.
So it's 5:45, guys and girls. So we are going ahead. Okay.
All the best, everyone.
Simple question, no points, but I just want to know if you've used Menti before. So there is one more test question. So I would probably get to know if everybody has answered. Once everybody has answered, it tells me whether everybody has voted or not. So 169 and we should be stabilized, I think. Yeah. So most of us are not. I hope after this quiz, everybody would have used Menti, and the next time somebody asks this question, you can answer yes. Okay. I'll just go to the next slide. So guys, this is the first question. Hey, so many folks are in, right? And I am going to start the question. The first question is a test question. I hope nobody gets it wrong. You should not get this wrong. Okay. Yeah. What is the capital of India? Okay. 3 characters and 5 characters, a space in between. There you go. Time's up. I think everybody has now got a hang of it. All kinds of, yeah. So this is where I want you guys to be more careful, right? Do not answer in any other versions, right? So Delhi is not the right answer because, you know, see, I want 3 and 5, right? So I just want everybody to be a bit careful. Definitely the capital of India is not Bombay, right? So we will move ahead. Again, see, New Delhi is a simple answer. You can use caps, you can do sentence cases, it's all fine. Just make sure that you follow some sort of sensible pattern that is prescribed in the question. Okay. Now let's actually go to the first question, right? I will actually show a screen of everybody getting answer. Even I have tried my luck. Okay. So yeah, don't worry, I will not be answering the questions after this. Okay, we are going to the first question. Answer fast to get more points. Every question I've given 1 minute. I'll voice out the question as well. In 1934, the Maitra brothers started Sulekha, a Swadeshi ink company at a person's insistence. Okay, this is pretty old, right? 1934. You would normally associate him with an equipment other than a pen, but he's known to have written over 31,000 letters in his lifetime. Okay. I just need the surname. Don't give me anything else. Almost the entire quiz is surname dependent. I've asked exactly. So it's a test of your accuracy as well. Just the surname is enough. Okay. 6 letters. Swadeshi. Big clue there. Answers are streaming in. 100 people have answered. So I would urge everybody to just jump in and quickly answer. Whom would you associate with Swadeshi movement? Yeah, 1 minute's up. So yeah, so I have so many answers. The correct answer is Gandhi. Let's just see who is topping now. People have given Mahatma Gandhi. The correct answer I wanted was Gandhi, right? Let's go ahead. Again, people be careful, right? Don't give more than what is required. Let's see the leaderboard. We have Akshay 1999 at topping and Raj Chanda 77 second. E.T. Beyonce. I don't know who Beyonce is. Kumar 11 Shivam. So this was an easy starter. I think huge number of people got it right. So let's go to the second question.
That was an easy one, you mean?
Yeah,
Seriously?
this was sort of an easy one. Are people sending in any comments? I can't see any comments. So Sneha, if you see anything, that was an easy one, right? Okay, let's go. Next question, right? Two-letter answer or 8-letter answer. The last lines of this specific short story, the day a computer writes a novel, are as follows. I writhed with joy when I experienced for the first time and kept writing with excitement. The day a computer wrote a novel, the computer placing priority on the pursuit of its own joy stopped working for humans, right? So look at what I've written down, right? Literally, the answer might be staring at you. it was selected for like the first round of a prestigious Nikki Hoshi Shinchi Literary Award, a random award, not important, but this was the first time something like this happened. The co-author is is a special entity. I would not say a person because again, I'm telling you the answer is staring at your face. You can count the letters and probably put in the answer. I think a lot of people got AI. The answer was AI. I've also accepted computer, right? Um, so this is a case in which, it's the first time a computer written, a human assisted computer wrote a novel and it entered the first round of a major literary award competition. So yeah, novels also will be taken over by computers soon in the future. Let's go to the next question, right? Let's see who's standing, right? Let's see who is standing. I think Akshay is still leading there. The leaderboard has changed a bit. Ashwin has come up. Preetham is up. Okay, let's go to the next question. These trees are very tall. The fruit grows out from the bottom of the tree. This is about a fruit, guys. Okay, I'm talking about a fruit, a very well-known fruit in India. This is Ibn Battuta, right? The traveler explorer. He wrote about the fruit that it is very sweet and it normally grows at the close to the earth. It's very big. It's one of the biggest fruits that we know. Its skin is like that of an ox. It grows ripe and yellow in autumn, and then folks gather and divide it. Each fruit has hundreds and hundreds of seeds, and sometimes they resemble cucumbers. There's an outer covering on the seed, and then it's very tasty fruit. You can also eat the seeds. Some cultures they do eat the seeds as well. They are the best fruits in Hindustan. So, what fruit is this? I can give a big clue that the word fruit is there in the name of the fruit. And what would the answer be? A huge number of people have gotten jackfruit. Yes, this is the jackfruit. India's favorite fruit is obviously the mango, but I come from Kerala and we call it the chakka in Kerala. The jackfruit, the word jackfruit also, I think it actually comes from the word chakka in Tamil and in Malayalam, and that's how the word chakka became jakka, and later, they started calling it the jackfruit. It's also called the breadfruit in places. It's also called kattal, right? I don't think anybody has written kattal here. So that was a fun trivia about jackfruits. Yes, jackfruit is a very tasty fruit. So let's go to the next question. Before that, let's see the leaderboard. Okay. Up and down, up and down, up and down. People going up, people going down. I think, yeah, I think Ashwin, Preetham has jumped up. Ashwin has dropped down. Akshay is still leading at 3,664 points. Okay. Let's go to the next question. Question 5. Be very careful. The picture can be misleading. But yeah, this is all current affairs. I just need the surname of an athlete. I don't want the entire name. The surname is just 5 letters. My brothers and cousins would come back all dirty after a day of playing football. Very, very big current affairs question. I want to play clean and dirty sports, so I turned to archery. Unfortunately, when this person, I call it he or she, went to the training center in the state, it was closed, the archery training center. So she saw another training facility nearby, and then she saw all the photos and all the equipment, and then she decided to drop archery. I use the word she now. Okay. She has really strong legs, which she probably got by, climbing up and down the hill, gathering firewood. Name this athlete. I just need the surname. Okay. Again, be very careful. Just the surname. Yes, I think a lot of people jumped and gave the answer as Kumari. We are looking for Chanu. This is Psycho Mirabai Chanu. She won the silver medal in the 49 kilo weight category weightlifting. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to say. People should be a bit more careful. Don't look at the picture. So Deepika Kumar is wrong. Kumar is obviously wrong. But yeah, Chanu and Mirabai, I have been lenient, and some people have given Mirabai, so that's a positive. Okay. But yeah, some weird answers coming in, Messi and 6. I wonder what people are thinking. But that's okay.
I think they're trying to make it interesting for the audience.
This is Atanu Das, right? This is Atanu Das. Atanu Das is the husband of Deepika Kumari, right?
There's a Mirabai Chanu also. Maybe you can.
Yeah, that was one of the
admit
answers.
that.
But I said I just want 5 letters. Probably later on we can see if we add this, we'll give points to that person. Again, folks, faster the better. So just give me 5 letters. I don't want all versions. Okay. So that's where you have to be careful. It's like JE. Don't give me everything. Just give me to the point of what you want. Right. I think Preetham has jumped up. Sixth question. This is about a movie. Okay, be very careful. I want the answer as 5 space 4 space 4. This is the name of a movie. Don't give me alternate versions. Rumors were that both the lead actors were not cordial with each other, fighting. Okay, in actuality, the leading ladies were fighting. Very famous in Hindi movie of the 1990s. It got to such a level of craziness that in the climax scene, when both the ladies were tied to a pillar, very important scene, climax scene, pillar. They refused to speak to each other, and this person, who is the director, threatened to not untie them if they didn't make up. Right? Which 1990 cult? I'm using the word cult. Everybody, I think everybody has seen this movie. Are we referring to? I might quickly give a clue. Sashi Tharoor is a big clue. If people know what I'm talking about. I think this is turning out to be a toughie, but I still think a lot of people are answering. Yeah, time's up. This is Anda Sapna Apna. We got a lot of nice answers. I think we got Sholay, but Sholay long ago. Anda Sapna Apna is because both the lead actresses, Ravina and Karishma, they were fighting. Apparently, they had a fight in the airport, and they continued the fight throughout the rest of the movie. And Santoshi had to literally be the deal, stand in between them and say, if you don't stop fighting, I will stop the shoot. In that final scene, when Shakti Kapoor says, मैं आँखें निकाल के गोटी खेलता हूँ, right? So in that scene, they are both tied to a pillar, and that's when Amir Khan and Salman Khan failingly tries to save them. Again, folks, try not to send these answers. Send Andaz Apna Apna, like most of the people have gotten it right. This version is also correct. Okay, I thought people will definitely put double A's, so I just gave one more option here. Okay, so yeah, not Lagan way later. Okay, let's see the leaderboard now. And can somebody tell me why Shashi Tharoor? Anybody in the panel? Why I mentioned Shashi Tharoor? Is anybody in the chat telling why I mentioned Shashi Tharoor? There is a particular scene in the movie. Sneha, did anybody ping anything?
Yeah, so someone is saying there is a look-alike of Tharoor in the movie.
Yes, there is a look-alike of Tharoor in the movie in the bus scene.
The bus scene. Yeah.
No. Right. So I think Akshay still maintains his lead. Well, Preetham, I think we have stabilized scores now. Folks, again, it's open game. People should just try answering with the clues given. Okay. Next question. Yarlung Sangpo is the largest untapped river in China. I need you to fill in the blanks. FITBs fill in the blanks. Downstream, this river, you can see the river on top. It comes and becomes India's Brahmaputra, right? We have a lot of controversy with China around the Brahmaputra because China wants to build a big dam. I think a bigger dam than Three Gorges Dam there, right? Although it's not going to supposedly affect Brahmaputra. Given this river's location, right? Look at the exact location. This river is also called the dash of rivers. And this dash is a landmark in and around that region. Look at the river, where it is, and the location, the height, big clue, the height, right? It's at a very high place, altitude, and it's one of the highest rivers. It's also called the dash of rivers. Okay. Time's up. Wow, a lot of people have gotten this. Simply, it's called the Everest of rivers. I think it's the highest untapped river in China. There are some small dams around it, but apparently most of it is untapped, which is why China wants to build a big dam there to improve Tibet, right? So Everest is correct. Let's see how many people got it. 15 people got it. So it's a toughie. Let's see the scoreboard. Yeah, I think people took a bit of time to answer this, but yeah. Okay, great. There's a small jump. They just, I think, went up.
Just to remind everyone once again, please focus on the hints that are highlighted in yellow, and whatever Arun is trying to say, I think those will be really helpful to help you bounce back up.
Yeah. So I'll be giving bigger clues when the time runs out, so that anyway you try to get it. Okay, it's okay. Long way ahead. This instrument, I'm again saying, looks like a typewriter, right? Is used to make what? If you see, it looks like a typewriter, but doesn't have the required number of keys. Okay, it has just, I don't know how many, probably less than 10 keys on it. What important, I would say important to a lot of people, not to a big part of the population, thing doesn't make. Okay, and it's a 7-letter word. Big clue is it is a typewriter. Okay, but it's used to make something very specific. Okay, since we have so much time left, think about that dots and dashes. Okay, dots and dashes. Let's see. Wow, a lot of people have gotten braille. This is the braille. So this is the typewriter that is used to create braille letters, and you can literally type dots and dashes, and it will create an indentation into the paper. It needs to be thicker paper than normal, and this is how you can type stuff in braille. That is why it has a lesser number of keys. So yeah, 28 people get it. Telegram is a very good guess. Unfortunately, it's not right. Morse code, yeah, very good guess. But yeah, I think 28 people have gotten right. Yeah, let's see the leaderboard now. Actually, I think it's still maintaining its lead. Next question. From one kind of journalism to another, I just need the first names of two journalists. The top journalist name is X and the below journalist name is Y. Let's assume. So X is becoming Y. That is the joke. I think the journalist at bottom is known for being very, outright, and is one important word that he apparently made popular and is in common parlance is the word Godi media. So this is the reporter or the journalist at the bottom. The other one is a journalist known for a quote kind of journalistic show in which there is he keeps on asking questions to interviewees in a quote scenario. Okay, so I just need the first names of both of this. Again, be very careful. Let's see. I think this is a toughie. Not Arnab Ravish. This is a Rajat Gupta and Ravish Kumar. Yeah. So you're right. So people have gotten it. 15 people have gotten it. Somebody wrote RNTP rocks. Thank you. This is not Modi Tarun. Yes, this is not Arnab Goswami. Okay. Let's see the scorecard. I think Preetham gets it. Okay. Question 10. 1/3 of the way there. On July 17, 2002, Steve Jobs launched the iCal, which is Apple's calendar. You can see it on the right-hand side. Okay, this is a logo that is very popular. 2 years later, this was used as the day to celebrate what ubiquitous element of modern day communication, which helps us convey emotions. Okay, big clue there. We celebrate this every July 17th. We actually celebrate this really recently. An animated movie from Sony also came out in 2017 celebrating these. What is this modern day communication technique or element that helps us convey emotions? And I need only 5 characters. I don't need anything more. Okay, everybody uses this. Okay, 5 characters. Think about it. Big clue is the word is exactly Japanese in origin. Okay, I think a lot of people are getting this.
Biggest hint is everyone uses it.
What is this? Okay. Wow, I think 105 emojis. I think this is the most favorite question. Everybody has cracked this. So I think more than half the people have gotten this. This is emoji. We celebrate the World Emoji Day on July 17th. Incidentally, the best part about this is that lot of the other companies, right? Microsoft had their own day, Facebook had their own day, Google had their own day to celebrate emojis. Facebook actually used to celebrate the emoji day on the birthday of Mark Zuckerberg, but then they all tried to align and then they have finally decided on July 17th. If you check the iPhone emoticon for a calendar, you'll see July 17th there. Also, I think WhatsApp, you can just quickly check WhatsApp if you want. The calendar will actually have a dot on 17, and I don't know if July is written there, but it is supposed to mean July 17th. So that is a good trivia for you. Okay, let's go to the next. In his books, The Serendipity Mindset, The Art of and Science of Creating Good Luck. Okay, this is about a book. Okay, serendipity is good luck, right? I need the names of 2 things. There is one kind of serendipity where you find an unexpected solution to a problem you'll only find later. So you have to sort of mark it somewhere and keep it. Okay, that is a very famous sticky stationery from 3M. You have to mark it somewhere and keep it. Okay, the other is an unexpected solution to a problem you're trying to solve, and everybody has learned this about this person. He ran about shouting Eureka naked. Okay, the first thing is a sticky stationery from the company 3M, right? Again, very careful. Do not put any special characters. I just need 2 words separated by a space. Okay. I think a lot of people are getting it suddenly. Unfortunately, time's up. 801. Wow, people have actually cracked it. 25 people have got it. Yes, this is the post-it serendipity. Post-it is obviously the tearable piece of paper in which you write notes and never use them again, right? We have seen so many photographs of people flooding their office cubicle with post-its. Archimedes is obviously the other guy. He ran around saying Eureka, and apparently it's suddenly found a solution. He is not even thinking about it, right? So this is posted in Archimedes. I think 25 people got it correct. Let's see. It's not Sticky. Sticky was one of the other guesses I got from somebody when I tested the quiz with them. So yeah, so I think Akshay is still leading. Somebody has written something in chat. Sneha.
So one person is saying that space between post and it is not allowed. So yes, because you have to stick to the number of letters that the answer is supposed to be.
Yeah, otherwise it'll be like 3 answers, right? I mentioned very clearly, post it is actually not post and it, it's post hyphen it, right? So yeah, this is an online quiz and we are trying to do this format. That's why we have to be a bit of a stickler for that. But yeah, I have been as liberal as I could. I think I have actually given points for post hyphen it and Archimedes. Okay. So let me actually go back and check. But I do think I have given points for that. I have been liberal while giving possible answers. Okay. I do think. Anyway, next question. 12 questions, right? This is the 11th question actually, because one question was test. Answer fast to get more points. Don't focus on the entire question. Okay. This is about a movie. The movie is about a man who sold his. Look at the image very carefully. Okay. This man wanted to go to Europe, right? He was from Syria and he needed something to help him go to Europe. Okay. Anybody who has gone to Europe has probably gotten this. Okay. This is an 8-letter and a 4-letter word. The 4-letter word is actually in the image. Okay. So if you need to travel in Europe, what is it that you get? And this thing is actually named after a town, place, city, right? What is this? If you look carefully, you'll actually see the second letter there in the poster itself. A lot of us pay a lot of money to get this kind of document, right? Again, giving bigger clue. And it's a sort of a, I think it's a German name. So I think fewer answers have come in, but yes, Schengen visa is the right answer. This is visa, Schengen visa. Visa was already given in the question in the poster. That's why I didn't ask for it. I didn't give points for it, but this is a Schengen visa. Okay. I think the leaderboard says almost the same. Yeah, I think Kuldeep fell down. Portlu Das has gone up. Nice name. Let's see next. Be very look at the images two next two slides carefully. I am just put up the snapshots of 2 Australian innings back in the early part of last century. Okay. Most important thing is that wherever I have blackened, that is black in color, there is one person's name throughout. Okay. So here, and here, there is one person's name. Okay. This is Australia's first innings. This is Australia's second innings. Okay. So you might have guessed why that person's name is repeating every time, right? But this is an Australian inning long ago. Okay. Not very recent. The question is not exactly this person. Okay. This is the question. Very simple. All Indians who follow cricket idly, I think, should get this. Which Indian equaled a part of this record that I showed you? That was a record on a cold morning, February in 1999. I just need a surname. Okay, again a surname. Just a surname. Don't give me anything else. Very famous name. 6 letters. Okay. I think people are sending the answers in chat. I think something we can ask them to not do.
I think they are kind of multitasking. They are writing their answers first and then kind of interacting here. So that's fine. But if anyone is thinking that writing here will kind of give them marks, so let's just clear that. You'll have to type in your answers in menti.com itself.
The answer is simply Kumble. I think this is a very popular answer. Anil Kumble got his 10 in one innings, and obviously the other person was Jim Laker, who actually got 19 wickets in that entire test match, 9 and then 10. So yeah, this is a very popular answer. Leaderboard doesn't move a lot. I think everybody in the top actually got it right. Question 14 or the 13 question in order. Pica is a medical disorder of consuming non-edibles like mud, nails, cement, stones, etc. It is derived from the Latin name of a bird. Be careful. It is as intelligent as a crow. I would say it's from the crow family. Likes shiny objects and most importantly is known to eat almost anything. Okay. The name of this bird would remind you of a humble baked item. Let me actually give out the clue here. The humble baked item is a pie and a counting rhyme. Okay. Humble baked item is a pie, P-I-E, and it's an very intelligent bird. Time's up. Magpie, yes, magpie. This is the magpie. It's a counting rhyme on magpies. It's from the Corvidae family, which is also the same as that of the crow. And yes, it likes shiny objects. That's what we all know. It is known to steal jewelry. So that was the magpie. Okay, and incidentally, that snap was from the Tintin. Okay, let's go to scoreboard. Okay, this is the score, and now the next question. Question number 14. We are almost reaching halfway. This is the leather alternative made from coconut water. Nariyal ka pani. Right? So the water acts as nutrients to microbes, which converts sugars to cellulose. The cellulose is aggregated to create a tough material looking like leather. What is the creamy name of this company? Anybody who wants to answer it, just think about the word for cream in Hindi, and that would be probably the answer. It's a 5-letter word. Look at the image. What does it look like? It looks like rubber. It's supposed to be some kind of biodegradable leather. Right? And a 5-letter word in Hindi, which is creamy. Right? And 6. We are reaching the last 3 seconds. Creamy leather. Okay, 5 letters. The answer is Malai. Yes, the answer is Malai. It's not Milai. It's Malai. I think, I mean, Malai is the only possible answer. I think, given points from Malai, multiple A's. But yeah, Malai, 99 people got it right. Very popular answer again. Let's go and see the scoreboard.
Some people are writing Nivea.
Nivea is also a true, but I don't think Nivea is a Hindi word. Akshay is not letting anyone come close to him. He's like there at the top.
Come on, people.
We are halfway through. This is the fifth. This is the halfway question. Again, current affairs. Here is Hina Sidhu explaining two issues that happened recently with a cocking liver. You can see the top part is cocking liver and overheating circuit. Who was the unfortunate victim? I just need the surname. Very recent event, right? I guess you guys are following the mega gala that is going around, happening in the east of Asia, right? So, who was the unfortunate victim? I think he received a lot of ire from the public because of this. But yeah, this is very unfortunate. I just need her surname. Okay, 6 letters. 15 seconds. Almost up. Yeah. Baker is correct. Yeah, I think 75 people got the right spelling also. I think I've also baked in Baker, Baker. Manu Baker also gets it correct. I've also got that. So it's unfortunately not a Yusuf Sai and not Bindra. Bindra doesn't use this kind of gun. This is a different gun, right? It's not Sindhu. Sindhu does not use a gun. I think she lost today, right? So it's a sad day for us. But yeah, this is Manu Baker. Manu Baker's gun malfunction during her qualifications to the finals. Even then, she finished 12th. An unfortunate day for us, but she's just 19 years old. I'm pretty sure they will, both Saurabh and Manu will make it up next time, next Olympics, right? So let's go to the next question. So that, I think everybody here got it right? So yeah, wonderful. I think Preetham is slowly catching up, but yeah, no, Preetham, there are 2 questions left, right, between him and Akshay. It's anybody's game for second, third places, right? So question 17. Look at the image very carefully. This is an XKCD comic. Most solar system diagrams are misleading. This chart offers a more accurate view by showing the planet placed by what? I blanked out something. Okay. The blank 10 letters. Okay. There is another answer that people normally give me when I send this question to them. That is not correct because other planets also have it. Especially Venus has a very thick one. I use the word thick here. So this is 10 letters. Don't think about a 4-letter word. Think about a 10-letter word. Okay. Every other planet in the solar system doesn't have it. What does Earth have? Which is a 10-letter word. Another question down in the quiz is also linked to this. So you will get it when you see that question. 10-letter word. What's up? Everybody went for atmosphere, right? I think most people went for atmosphere. It's population. It's not atmosphere. Venus has a thick atmosphere. Population is correct. I don't think there is life in the other planets. I mean, I could be wrong, but there is life, but not people, right? So population is the right answer. This is a toughie, and I think a lot of people gave atmosphere as expected. 48 people gave atmosphere. Sneha must be laughing now. Sneha, I showed and she also said atmosphere. So hey,
Yeah, unfortunately, even I thought atmosphere was the answer. Now I know.
yeah, so Preetham has jumped up closer to Akshay. Akshay, you're just one more question away. Let's go to the 18th question, right? "40 praises to the Lord." I want please forgive me for the above mistake. It's 7 and 7. It's not 7 and 6. Okay. 7 and 7, like here, not 7 and 6, 7 and 7. Okay. Yukti underwent awake craniotomy. Basically, she had to get a open brain surgery, like open her head and get surgery. What recitation did she use to remain awake? By common Hindu across India all every day. That would remind you of the number 4. So this is 7 and 7. This is 7. Last this, which is always always. uh, I think it's echo coming soon. There's an echo coming. Yeah, I think we're almost done. Yeah. This is the Hanuman Chalisa. 71 people get it correct. Absolutely right. This is the Hanuman Chalisa. There was a recent story that Yukti did this. There was a story last year that somebody played the violin to remain awake because that surgery requires you to remain awake. So yeah, Hanuman Chalisa is perfect. Not the Gayatri Mantra, unfortunately. And the clue was there, right? 40 praises. So Chalisa is literally 40 praises, right? So, okay, let's see this current. Next question. I'll move faster between the leaderboards now. All the questions are timed at a minute. There's nothing I can do there so that more people get it. Okay. Now, the 19th question. Very simple question. I just need a surname. This is also a brand name, 4 letters. This is the individual who literally built up a brand. Its name is also that. Whatever he's holding below his hands is one of the most famous products of this company. Just give me a simple surname. It's also the name of a brand. Okay. This is an anechoic chamber. An anechoic chamber is basically a chamber in which echoes don't exist. It's literally like a quiet room. If you shout, that's it. It doesn't come back and hit your ears. So basically, you can't hear yourself in a way. Okay. So sound, right? Simple surname. And whatever he is holding below his hands is one of the most famous products. Is exactly right. The answer is Bose. This is not Tata, unfortunately. This is Bose and Bose speakers, Bose headphones. Amar Bose is the person in the photo. Next question. A very simple question. I have given a big clue in the middle of the question. Okay, this is the Andamans, middle Andaman, like lower Andaman. Right in the middle, I have highlighted a small island which is longer than the islands next to it. Okay, don't look at the big one, the bigger than the islands next to it, smaller islands. What name does this island have? That might remind you of a very strong alcoholic cocktail made of vodka, tequila, light rum, triple sec gin, and a splash of cola. Okay, be very careful. It's a 4-letter followed by a 6-letter and a space.
Arun really wants everyone to answer this question because he's giving such big hints.
Yeah, it's a longer island than the other island next to it, so I can't give a bigger clue than that. This is the Long Island. Yes, a lot of people gave me pina colada, but this is just a Long Island, nothing to do with the actual Long Island iced tea. I give points for Long Island iced tea as well. I actually also have an answer for LIT, just in case somebody puts LIT. Okay, let's quickly jump out. We'll look at the leaderboard in detail after a couple more questions. Right, maintain some suspense there. 21. So 2/3 the way down there. So let's quickly wrap up. The first women to join this kind of occupation had to be single, less than 25 years old, weigh less than 52 kilos, less than 63 meters tall, and be a registered nurse. They were paid handsomely. What occupation? Answer is literally staring at you in the picture. This is a specific kind of occupation. You know, the stylish one, I would say 3 and 7. Okay, look at the ladies. Look at the thing that they're looking at. There's no other bigger clue. Okay, what occupation? If nobody is getting it, people just focus on the paper on the right hand side. That is the biggest clue. You have your answer there. The people are getting it. Yeah, flurry of answers now. This is the air hostess. That lady there was the first air hostess. Although the first air host, as I recently found out, was a guy, and the first he was first air steward, and he was on the Hindenburg as well as the Graf Zeppelin. These were actually dirigibles, or floating balloons that the Germans um, used to operate, DLAG, and the first air host in a way was not an airplane but on a dirigible, like Zeppelin. Hey, I think Preetham is catching up slightly. Let's go next question.
Before we move on to the next question, I think many people are saying they are not seeing the answer box. So just request everyone to ensure that they are connected to a good, I mean, they have a good connectivity. That is one of the big reasons why you won't see the
Yep.
answer box. So, yeah. Yes, Arun, please.
How many people are facing that? Because I can see it in my mobile.
I think 3-4 people have sent the same message. So,
I see. I mean, it's not happening with majority, right?
yeah, that's true. So just saying that it could be a glitch. So please ensure that you are connected to a good network. That's all. That's the solution that we can advise.
So guys, it's for fun. If you're not able to answer, you can still go through the questions and answer them. Okay. This is about a toxic chemical, very famous toxic chemical. If you Google it, want to know what it smells like, right? It smells like bitter almonds, right? Somewhere in the 21st century, somebody in Kochi, that is like from where I am, he tried to find an easy end, like commit death, commit himself to death or commit suicide. And he decided to suddenly, he decided to use a chemical, and then he realized, oh, I need to write the taste of this down. And then he wrote it down, and then he died. Okay. What chemical is this? Was taste he described as being acrid, acid like, right? What toxic chemical? The picture behind the question is a big clue. They are very famously known to carry pills or capsules of this, or famously known to have carried, because they are no longer there. This is cyanide, exactly correct. That was LTTE. The LTTE are famously known to have carried necklaces of cyanide or carry cyanide in their dentures, right? So the answer is cyanide. Let's see how many people get it. Yeah. People are answering. That is why we can see that points increase. So they're able to see the screen, the text box, right? Next question. This is a painting by Tayar Mehta, famous Indian painter. It shows a Asura mating with a water buffalo. It's from mythology, right? This union had resulted in the birth of another Asura, X. Okay, another Asura. Which goddess killed X? I don't want you to give me the name of the Asura. If you know the name of the Asura, good, but that is not the answer. I just need the name of the goddess. A very simple, straightforward question. The goddess's name is just 5 letters. This is definitely a buffalo, and that's a guy, meeting with a buffalo. It's a very popular name for a goddess. Also, this goddess also comes from this, right? Let's see, another 10 more seconds. I think a lot of answers will come in for this. Yep. This is Durga. You're right. 101 answers. This is obviously the buffalo is Mahisha, and that's how Mahishasur gets born. And when Durga kills Mahishasur, she becomes Mahishasuramardini, right? Sneha, more chats coming in. People able to answer?
Yeah, people are full on into about it.
Okay. Yeah, I think people are answering very fast. 977. It's like super fast. Like Dhoni level reflex.
I'll cheer Ashna to kind of answer quickly so that she can jump to second or first position.
Okay. Third question. Guys, we have another 7 more questions left, and I think I'll do it faster. This is a time-lapse photo of a device strapped with LEDs going around the room. Okay. What 6-letter machine are we talking about? I need an exact product name. This is a room. There is a product on which I strapped some LEDs and then I let it be. Very famous product. See how it goes around. The bigger clue is actually in the title, iRobot, right? And it's just a 5-letter name. It's a 6-letter or 5-letter? 6-letter name, 6-letter. This is an again mistake. This is 6, not 5. I think I got it wrong again here, right? The 6-letter name. So I have given versions and variations of this. So if you have slight spelling mistakes, it should be fine. Okay. It's a robot that goes around a room, right? So what is it? Time's up. A Roomba is the right answer. This is a robot that goes around a room and it cleans rooms. It's a small vacuum cleaner. A Roomba is the right answer. It's not an iPhone. Laser, iRobot. iRobot is a company which brought it. Apparently, it's the most successful robot, a household robot ever, right? So that's Roomba.
One of the participants is asking how many people are playing. So just to give you an idea, around 165, 170 people are there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slightly dipped, but we have easily around 160 people playing, right? And we are getting a lot of correct answers, which means people are getting the answers. Well, actually, I'll give a bit more clues. Let's increase the number of people getting answers. Large animal, 5 or 7. Just focus on this. This is a large animal in North America, right? Very popular in North America. These natural formations that you see, they were extensively used by Native Americans to kill this large prey. So what they used to do was they used to scare these animals of the natural formations. Okay. What large animal am I talking about? You can give me a 5-letter name or a 7-letter name. Not a problem. Okay. Think about it. Native America, big ungulate. Ungulate like a hoofed animal, right? This is dropping in quicker. It went extinct almost. Now they got the European bison and then into the Americas, and then they have brought back the populations up. This is a bison. You're right. This is the American bison. I've also given points for buffalo. So we have around 57 people answering. This is not, there is no elephant in, unfortunately, there's no elephant in North America, not a mammoth. Giraffe, tiger, wrong continent. No, it's not a prairie. It's a canyon. It's a cliff, and this definitely not rhino. wrong continent. Okay, let's go to the next question. Before that, the scoreboard. Let's jump ahead. Right. These are actually called bison jumps or buffalo jumps. This literally formations are called this because they scare these animals off the of those cliffs, and then they fall down, and then you can find bones of those animals from long time ago also. Okay, at the bottom of the cliff, obviously. Let's see next question. This is a rock question, music question. One of the greatest rock hits of all time was inspired by a conversation that is band's keyboardist. The band's name is Journey. Jonathan had with his father shortly after he moved to LA in hopes of landing a big break. I said, Dad, should I just give up on this thing and come home? It seems like I might be pushing it back to Chicago. So his dad says, No, no, don't come home. Stick to your guns. Don't stop. Dash. Okay. Um, I went, okay. So I want a operative word there, which is a 9-letter word. There are other versions of it. I've given spelling, I've given leeway for spelling errors. Don't stop dash.
Probably you should sing. And then people will get it.
Don't stop. Da-da-da.
That was a giveaway for sure.
Yes, don't stop believing. Oh, it's a difficult quiz. Sorry. I think the next few answers will be easier. It's not California. It's not Johnny is actually given that. I think 22 people got it. Some of the questions are going to be difficult, but yeah. Don't stop working is a good one. Yes, but I don't think his dad will say that. But yeah, let's see. Let's jump. Oh, a lot of the toppers did not get it. Slide shift. Okay. Last 4 questions. In this book, Binu talks about how first world countries and countries with extremely high GDPs, like you can think about China, unfortunately not India, win most medals in the Olympics. Two smaller and less prosperous nations were an exception to this in 2016 Rio, and they were featured in the top 20 medal winning nations. One of them was Kenya. Which other country won 6 gold medals? Mostly thanks to their athletic brilliance. You know this country purely for their crazy athletics. Okay, like this is a small country, small island country. They're an athletic superpower. They win athletic gold medals every year. Like somebody from their nation won 9 gold medals, although one was taken away. Right. So this is an athletic superpower. Which small country am I talking about? This is one of the most memorable events in every Olympics, right? I think Jamaica, simple 100 meters. Okay, I think I'm getting feedback already. So yeah, Jamaica is the answer. Let us go. Next question. Okay, this process happens every 10 years. The first one happened in India in 1872. The first official one happened in India in 1872. This year it's probably postponed due to COVID, but they are talking about doing it digitally, which will apparently slash down the cost to getting this done. Okay, the actual purpose of this was started in ancient Rome. Basically, they want to see how they can estimate the amount of tax they can collect, and you can collect taxes from people, so you have to estimate the number of people, right? So what 6-letter word am I talking about? Look at the image. It happens every 10 years. This is the census here, right? So 83 people get it correct. This is simply the census. Somebody said, I don't know any answer. That's okay. At least now you will know all the 30 answers. Next time somebody asks you that. Tight race for top position. Last two questions. Last three questions, 20 and 30, 31. Okay. Recent movie, Amul ad. Simple question. Give me the 6-letter name of the movie. Biggest clue, that's Vidya Balan. And if you just read the word share now and what is there, and then you find the female version of what the share is, probably that's the answer, and that's it. Yes, Sharni, I think 100 people getting it almost right. 100, it's a very popular answer, very nice movie. Let's see the scoreboard. Tough tie on top. Last two questions. I assure you, if somebody is not getting the answer for the last question, yeah, you should get it. Last question is very straightforward. You should just think about the organizers of the quiz, and probably will get the answer for the last question. This is the penultimate question. Doing that. Okay. This is a idiom very popular in our, I have actually not a important word. So what happens is, uh, so yeah, can you just, hello? Yeah. So I think, yeah. So what happens is rain happens, right? And matches get postponed or suspended. So this check is given to it. I just want a very quick, get a very quick answer. Something that
Is
is
it 4-5 or 4-6?
American version will have a 5, and the UK version will have a 6. So I have accommodated both the checks. Okay, I have accommodated this as well. So you'll get points for this as well. Okay. Last question. Thanks everybody for holding on. I think we still have 150 people in the quiz. Yeah. After this, we do have the feedback. Please do give a feedback. Please be honest. If it's hard, you can just tell it was hard. That's fine. We will make simple questions next time. Okay. This is a GI tagged product. Okay. Which city in UP famous for its tanneries is Asia's largest sender for the products on the slide? Whatever this product is, which city in UP? Again, I told you about the organizers. Who is organizing it, and you have your answer. Right? So it's a city.
That's a big hint.
I'll make it simple. This is a saddle. Saddles are made using leather. And which city in UP is very famous for its leather? Set up by the British. The industry was set up by the British. Right. I think I am expecting a high number of answers in this one. 92. Not Lucknow, unfortunately. It's Kanpur. Lucknow is 7 letters, right? Okay, it's Kanpur. Somebody wrote this. Okay. So that's about it. I think there's a feedback from at the end. So that the finals. I think actually 199 has become a second. National is third. Okay. Congratulations, Akshay. I think there are prizes for the second and third place as well, right?
Yes, that's right, Arun. So we'll reach out to the top 3 participants post this call, and yeah, we'll connect with you to kind of share your prizes with you.
So on your mobiles, you might have received a feedback form. You can fill that up and submit it. From my end.
Yes, so request everyone to kind of just give us, it's not a big form, there are few questions, so just kindly request everyone to fill in those questions, which will help us do a better job probably next time if you feel there were some glitches here and there. So
Okay, so next I will invite Mr. Rohit Dhawan, who's our secretary, to offer some guidance on how did he like it and to close the event and officially take it from here, sir. You're on mute. I guess you may wanna check that, please.
Okay. I'm there now.
Yes, you can. You're there.
Okay. First of all, Arun, a great deal of thanks to you for taking time out and making this a truly entertaining evening. Of course, I tried to rack my gray cells, and when I did get it right, I got the spelling wrong, so I didn't get the marks. Anyway, it was brilliant.
Maybe
And
maybe the right wrong spelling also I have given points.
yes. So, but thanks for the very last one. That put me in the top 100. I got the 99th position. So it was great fun. I'm really glad for you to be able to take time and give us something like that. And I'd like to thank all the participants who took in it, and especially, of course, the guys who were leading the race right from the beginning. They did a great job, and you guys, you are way up there. I mean, your GK levels are way up. I must congratulate the toppers, the top 10. Not only I won't say the top 1, all the top 10 who were there. They are really great, and they really made the. Of course, in the top 3, there's a very good fight going all the time. So it's been a great evening, I'm sure. And thanks to my teammates also, Samir, Sneha, Jyoti, and the other members of our team who gave us such a support and made this event for the Delhi chapter a great success. Thank you, everyone.
So thanks a lot, sir. Now a little bit of credits to the team who made it all happen. So first name which comes to mind is Jyoti Pandey, graduate 2020. And she really did an amazing job of circulating the message to different colleges and connecting with them. And of course, she has been helping us with all the things IT and social media. And after that, we also have our talented posters and artwork creator, Ruchika Rathi. She's a part of a company which is called MKT Software Private Limited. One of our alumni is leading that, Amit Tiwari. And of course, there's a lot of inspiration we get from our guides, people who inspire us, people who are senior alumnus. Of course, you met Sunil and Rohit already, but then there are a few others like Mr. S.N. Jindal, Mr. Ashok Kamal, who is now available on the panel right now. He was really trying to compete a lot, but didn't find the font very okay to him. But he did answer a few questions. Then Mr. Rajiv Saroop also has been a great advisor to us, and he was former president of Shivnada University. And then Anupam Sarunwala, an angel investor and quite a great support for organizing these events. Prakash Rastogi, who's our treasurer, founder of VirtueBox Infotech Private Limited. And I hope I haven't missed anybody. But then, of course, our own co-host Sneha, who did all the running, and Arun, thanks a lot for joining us. So it's been a great privilege. Thank you, everybody. Now, everybody who is in the panel, now we'd like to take a quick picture. So if you can give your best smile and come on the camera as well, that would be really nice. Sunil, sir, can you also switch on your camera? All right, so it looks like he's not able to do that. So thank you guys, but then you know what we'll do is we'll also issue the certificate of ranking for top 5 people. And as Rohit sir was saying, you know, you guys are brilliant. I cannot boast about my rank, which is sort of under 50 somewhere. But you know, if you have really aced that up, if you were competing actively, then you have done something nice. And Arun, you were just brilliant. And of course, your sketch work and artwork was pretty helpful too. And people totally enjoyed the way you creatively brought the question forward. And of course, you were very liberal with hints. It's just that I didn't catch them in time. After, in retrospect, I always got it right. So that was too nice of you. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll meet soon. So give the feedback and we'll try to organize more events like this. Thank you, everybody. Now we are closing. Bye-bye.